It seems like the hype right now, the attention right now is off of utility and altcoins right now because Robinhood chain has come out. There's meme coins that are launching on it that are flying to millions of dollars in market cap. I'm here to tell you guys, listen, that might be great for now, but do not get, do not get distracted by the noise. Yes, I trade meme coins, but it's always money's going to flow back into your utility place, such as Kaspa. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Ro. We talk about crypto every single day. So if you like what you see, stay until the end and consider subscribing. Let's get into today's video. Now, right off the bat here, guys, Kaspa is taking a little bit of a beating. It's not looking the greatest right now, sitting under $800 million market cap. Now, we just had the Takata hard fork that just came out. Basically, it's one of the most significant upgrades for Kaspa that happened, right? Mainnet activation happened just a couple weeks ago. I want to say maybe a week or 2 weeks ago. It basically transformed Kaspa, guys, from a payments chain into a programmable layer 1. Key features were the covenants programming via Silverscript and KRC20 token support as a base layer standard, and ZK verification, OP codes for privacy and scaling. Now, it doesn't just stop there. The updates for Kaspa don't just stop, because one thing to note about Kaspa is it's always evolving, right? I think it's what Satoshi Nakamoto really intended Bitcoin to be, something that is ever changing, something that is always growing, and something that is meeting the needs of the environment that it is in. So don't look at the market cap and the price of it right now, because yes, if you're focusing on that, it could look brutal. We've only been in a decline for a really long time. I mean, you can see here since about July of 2024, this project has been dumping. But historically, Kaspa is one of those plays that are supposed to perform really well in a bear market, because that was when it performed its best, right? From 2023 all the way up until 2024, which is Bitcoin's halving year. So I wouldn't be surprised, guys, that if within the next couple months, we turn this thing around and we start pumping until the next Bitcoin halving, which I believe is scheduled to be in 2028. Now, there is another upgrade that is coming, the Dagnite one, which is scheduled to release in Q3 of 2026. Now, essentially, the upgrade is what this means is that it's neutral to Kaspa, as it represents a core technological improvement that could enhance network performance and security. However, as a complex consensus change, it carries execution risk and requires a successful hard fork coordination. So again, I don't know what to expect from Q3 with Kaspa, this upgrade coming out. At the end of the day, guys, we need real use case. And real use case does look like it is coming for the Kaspa chain, because I saw something over here, okay? This is very interesting. Starkware co-founder Eli Ben-Sassen warns Ethereum could lose its edge and be overtaken by something more modern and better, arguing that its roadmap moves too slowly. Now, the thing is with Ethereum, it runs deep, right? It is integrated into so many different chains as well. I mean, the layer 2 that launched for Robinhood chain is literally built on Ethereum as well. But take a look at this, right? Kaspa EVM, here, let me go. Kaspa EVM layers passed a full stress test at 200 times cheaper than Ethereum. Independent testing put Kasplex and Egra through 66 operations covering token transfers, DEX swaps, lending, and NFT minting. Both scored a 100% success rate with execution identical to Ethereum's Sefoila. Transaction costs came in 200 times cheaper than Ethereum mainnet, all settling on proof of work post Takata. The Kaspa ecosystem has a working EVM stack. This leads the path to potentially many eyes on Kaspa if you take the same contract applications and port them all to Kaspa, and it is significantly cheaper and faster. I can't see anything but a slow migration over to Kaspa. This is where adoption will take place. The tech is unignorable. It's too good, and would be stupid not to at least consider moving your project to Kaspa. Now, here's the thing. As much as I am bullish on Kaspa and, I want to see it do well, I've heard the narrative of some things taking over Ethereum and taking market share from Ethereum. I've heard that all too many times, guys, and I just don't think that's going to be a reality. It would be really nice because obviously Kaspa is faster and it's cheaper, but Ethereum just runs deep. Its roots are just there, right? It's like laid its roots and the foundation, and because of that, Ethereum is always going to be successful. It's always going to continue to run, probably hit 10K in the next bull run, whereas Kaspa really hasn't shown us proof that there's, real utility in the sense that people are coming in and buying it, right? That is what we want to see. With Ethereum, at least we're getting decent amount of volume coming in, but with Kaspa, we're not really seeing that. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that the utility is there for Kaspa, right? It's obviously there. It's been tested. We can see it, but it's just the traction. We're not able to get traction. We're not able to get our boots on the ground and really start this momentum towards the upside. Now, again, that's not native to just Kaspa token as well. It's native to every single crypto, because the crypto tailwinds right now are brutal. We're not seeing bullish price action amongst the entire crypto market. So it's not just native to Kaspa. What would worry me though, guys, full transparency, is that if we are pumping, if crypto as a whole is pumping and Kaspa is being left behind, that would be a little bit worrisome. Now, we didn't have the craziest of craziest bull markets for Kaspa, because in 2025, it really and truly just started a descent, right? You can see here since January 2025, which was around here, we never really made new highs. We were kind of just going down and down and down. But again, we just have to wait until retail catches up to the technology, because there's no doubt in my mind that the tech is there for Kaspa. Okay, so we're sitting right now at a very low level. You can see this is like probably the newest low, right, since February that we've been in. So yeah, keep that in mind if you're looking to enter Kaspa from a risk to reward standpoint. It is a really good entry right now, as from local highs we're down about 30% from local highs that we set back in May and March, right? But overall, you can see this chart, if we really look at it, is has from the peak is just been hammered. It's taken a really big hit, down about 86%. So I do want to see some more signs of life, some momentum with this market. Maybe a push towards that 0.05 line for our level will be really good. I don't think we will get that though anytime soon, because again, we're just not in a favorable market for altcoins to start pumping. With that being said though, if you guys are considering buying into plays right now, utility plays for the long run, or even some meme coin projects right now, guys, you want to make sure that you join the inner circle. This is my private Discord group where you get access to my buy and sell calls, exclusive content, such as how I find hidden gems myself, where you guys could do it, how to find the next runners, what to look for, what to avoid, as well as weekly live streams call that we hold inside of there every single Wednesday. If you want to be a part of that, check the link in the description or in the comment section and click join, guys. I will see you guys inside of it. And on that note, guys, remember, one thing for sure is I am not a financial advisor. As much as I love these cryptos, I'm buying into a lot of them, guys, but they could go down. They're crypto, right? Crypto isn't my biggest holding. Crypto is a percentage of it. But I like Kaspa is my biggest hold, is what I'm trying to say. I have a hedge against my portfolio, which is what I always tell my Discord. So make sure you guys have one of those as well. If you want to know exactly what I invest into, either hit me up on Instagram at Roshan Silva or comment down below, and I'll tell you guys to message me. Yeah, the best way to do it is to message me. My ad is at Roshan Silva, and I'll send you guys over a link so you can see my portfolio for absolutely free. With that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you guys have a beautiful day. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And as always, remember, not financial advice. Take care, y'all. Peace.